So one of your biggest prides is the legislation you've passed in Nevada regarding surrogacy. Can you tell me about it?
Absolutely. Once we passed the bill that I wrote for Nevada, we became the absolute leader in the world, in my opinion. We are now a state in which same-sex couples, single parents, lesbian couples, opposite-sex couples, anybody can utilize our law to become parents. That includes any foreign country that you can think of. Again, there's a caveat there about their country, but as far as coming to Nevada, it's easy. You can become a parent in the state of Nevada. I never imagined how the floodgates would open and what we would see, but now we have parents from Australia and Argentina and the UK, Spain, France, Israel, Canada, Mexico. I could go on, but I never thought I'd see this many parents all over the world this happy.
They all come to Nevada to become parents, and then they can go back as with children that are U.S. citizens.
Absolutely. So in Nevada, there's no discrimination against parents from other countries. International clients can utilize our law just as easily and as smoothly as domestic clients in the United States. And go home with a child. Their child will be a U.S. citizen just purely because the child was born on U.S. soil. But we work with our clients to assist them in their obtaining dual citizenship for their child in the country of their origin.
And is the legal process complex and lengthy after the birth?
That's whether it's complex and lengthy. No, it's not. But I'm a lawyer. I have to sit there and say, be cautious based on what country you're coming from. If you're coming from the wrong country, it can be bad for you. But it's based on your country. It's not based on Nevada. Nevada is extremely good for just anybody. But some countries you probably shouldn't go home to, obviously.
And how does a straight cowgirl from small town Nevada become an LGBT advocate and attorney?
Let's start. I came from a very small town in Nevada called Winnemucca. And I was raised there where no one was gay, according to anybody. No one admitted they were gay. I'm not saying no one was gay, but when I left for college, I went to a liberal arts university in the state of Washington where everyone around me was gay. And I didn't know what I wanted to be, so I thought I was going to become a doctor, and I started doing HIV, AIDS, peer education trainings. And that got me deep into the LGBT community.
Can you tell me about the first surrogacy you were involved in?
My first surrogacy case was friends from California found a surrogate in Nevada, said we need a lawyer to help us with the contract. I told them I didn't know anything about surrogacy. They really didn't care. They weren't going to take no for an answer. They wanted me to help them. Told me, charge half your rate, go learn it. So I did. I charged half my rate, went and figured out how to write a surrogacy contract, assisted them. They were my first surrogacy baby. I just got goosebumps. It's because they're young ladies. They have two little girls, and they're now young ladies. They're not babies anymore. But my pride.
And that was 2002?
That was 2003. I started working with them in 2002, but yeah.
So how many parents and how many international parents can thank you now for this legislature that you have passed?
Hundreds. It may even be in the thousands now, I'm not sure.
And then you decided to change the legislature to support, to make it easier for you to do these cases?
Well, it wasn't just to make it easier for me to do these cases. I got really tired of my gay men not being able to use our surrogacy statute in Nevada, so it was time to change it, fix it.
Did you encounter any antagonism or people trying to prevent this law from passing?
The opposition was far less than I ever expected. We only had a few votes against us, and otherwise it really did pass easily. I attribute that to the fact that most people in society now have had some form of contact with family or friends that have had fertility problems.
Tell me a few things about yourself that no one else knows.
Well, most do know it about me, but I guess in the legal world, people don't know my involvement in the rodeo industry. I'm on the executive committee for the Reno Rodeo, which is the fourth largest rodeo in the United States, really the world, because there's not much rodeo outside of the United States.